you put sugar in it.
I did say that. I did say sorry, Dan. I accidentally put more sugar in it.
Oh, what? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Morning. Yes, I'm so glad that I'm actually doing a coffee morning because last week I missed Coffee Morning. And when I say I missed it, sorry, that's an advert on my laptop from Coffee Morning. When I say I missed it, I really missed it. Like, I really missed everybody. So, yeah, I felt like there was really something missing last week. But I couldn't do a coffee morning last week because the Wi-Fi, I mean, I did do a mini live in my mum's back garden when I was waiting for Tim to come and pick me up. But yeah, I did do a mini live saying that I just couldn't get any decent Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi in Morocco, well, at the hotel we were at, it was there, but it would be all right for a little bit and then it'd drop out. I mean, Tim, tell everyone what FaceTiming was like. It was hell, weren't it?
Yep. Right. Tip. Tip.
Yeah, so we couldn't even do like proper calls to each other because obviously Tim was in Vegas and I was in Morocco, so that's how we were communicating clearly, and it just wasn't working. So I couldn't call. My phone just wasn't working at all in Morocco for phone calls. It would just go straight to answering machine. So that's the only form of communication I have, which led us to a little bit of a dilemma, but I'll tell you more about that in a little while. But first, we're going to do some shout outs. I'm going to tell you what we've got coming up. I'm going to tell you a little story, so you're going to like that one after we've done the intros. And then I'm going to tell you another story that's really aggravated me. And then I've actually got like a product with me here today that someone has sent me to show you guys. So I'm going to show you that. And that's a really cool little item. So you'll like to see that. I've got Pet of the Week as well. I'm writing things down because I don't want to go away from Coffee Morning going, oh my God, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. So I've got notes because you know what my brain is like at the moment. You know, I'm really like flittery and I'm all over the place, you know, scatty if you like. And yeah, I wrote things down. And do you know who gave me that tip? You wouldn't believe it, but it was actually Casper's nursery teacher. She said, I've started to write things down, and I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write things down too. So yeah, I'm now writing things down and I'm being very, very organised. Well, a little bit more organised. I wouldn't say I'm very organised, but maybe a little bit more. Like, I even wrote a note to myself before I was leaving the house of things I needed to remember before going to Morocco. So I was ticking them off. So for me, that was pretty amazing. So yeah, we've also got Pop's Quote of the Week, which we're going to wrap Coffee Morning up with. So there's something to keep you tuned in, the Quote of the Week. So let's see who we've got. Why have I got a great big advert covering my chat on YouTube? Don't you just hate that? The little ones that just stand there. I don't even know how to get that off. So I'm going to have to scroll up a little bit. Right, so we've got... Hang on, who's been a member for 26 months? It's Christine Parsons. Thank you so much for your support, Christine, over the last 26 months. I really, really do appreciate it. Christine says, morning, Gabby. First time for ages I've been able to catch up on Coffee Morning. Oh, well, I'm really, really glad, Christine. And to be fair, now you've mentioned it, I realise that I haven't actually seen you in the chat a lot at all. So I hope everything's okay. And thank you so much again for your support, like, over a year as well. Absolutely amazing. I really, really do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody's support on the channel. You know, even if you're like not a channel member and you're, you know, just here visiting and getting involved in the chat, you know, I really, really do appreciate it. And I do want to say once again as well, all the comments that come onto my YouTube, I do see them all. I might not respond straight away, or I might just respond to it with a like, but I have noted everything and I do see them all and I do appreciate every single one. So, you know, there might be moments where I haven't responded, but I've read it and gone, oh, that is so nice. You know, in fact, I'll probably read a few comments out on my latest vlog actually. But yeah, there's been some lovely comments from you all and you're all decent. And I really, really want you guys to know that it's appreciated. And I think it's important to acknowledge you guys. And also, more than anyone, I really want to point out my moderators because, you know, they voluntarily come on and help me out. Do you know what I mean? Because they're just decent people. You know, they come on and they guard the chat and they make sure that it's a safe environment, and that's due to the moderators because obviously I'm busy chatting and they take control with that, and it does that does really mean a lot to me that they take their time and they do that. So a big shout out to my moderators. I've got a really lovely team. So I've got Foxy, I've got Jay Robinson, I've got Andy Mullaney, I've got Craig Cargill as well. I've got Belvedere. I don't know how anyone can be as sharp as Belvedere. So on the ball, unreal. I mean, they're all unreal, but I feel like Belvedere could possibly be a robot. Because some of the things Belvedere does, he's so fast. I just don't know how that happens. But anyway, it's still amazing. And obviously we've got Nikki as well. So yeah, massive shout out to you guys. You're amazing. So anyway, carrying on with your shout outs. So sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent then because I just felt like it was needed. We've got Elizabeth Copland. We've got Tracy 1983. We've got Corrine Hennessy, Green King Dog. We've got Lou Coward. I've already mentioned my moderators. They've had their shout out. So Foxy, I've got you already. We've got Roger Kangaroo. Bless you, Casper. We've got Penny, we've got Mary Stacey, we've got Amanda Beach, Craig Cargill, done the moderators, Joanne J, Eugene McGeever, Sally at Cupcake Toppers UK, we've got Lee Davies, we've got Nancy Bell, Marshall Martin, Bubbly Cadbury, Vera Poole, Beth Dunn, Penny, did I say Amanda Beach? Did I say Amanda? I think I did. I think I said Amanda. Charlotte A19, how's the snake, Charlotte? We've got Mr. Cyberheart, Nathan Booth, the Master Goose is here. Hi to the Master Goose. We've got Alison Jones. We've got Monica in the chat. Craig, thank you so much. Hi, Gabby, a treat for Casper. How was your barbecue? Lol. Oh, thank you so much, Craig. Well, if you'd been looking at the shorts, you'd know how our barbecue was. Actually, it was pretty amazing. Okay, so Tim does burn sausages. He does. He's notorious for burning sausages because I think he gets panicky. I think he gets panicky and wants to make sure they're cooked through and through, you know, because sausages can make you ill if they're not thoroughly cooked. And he just overcooked them a little bit. But I still ate one out of love. But I know someone did say if you eat like burnt stuff, it can cause health issues. So I did scrape the burn off. And once you scrape the burn off, they were amazing sausages. I'm not joking. And your burgers were insane, Tim.
Thank you, darling.
You think you'd be like, oh, thanks, darling. Yeah, burgers are amazing. We had a great salad. So that never got affected by the barbecue. And what else did we have? Some sort of kofta or something, which was like honey glazed or whatever, and that was really nice. And yeah, it was a really nice little barbecue. It was the first one we actually had in our new home. So, but the weather turned. We had really bad weather. Like it was sunny all day, and then by the time we lit that barbecue, the clouds come over and it was really windy. So, you know, I think I'm glad I washed my hair last night. I didn't wash Casper's though, because Casper's washed the night before, and he's going to go to nursery smelling the smoke today. I swear to God. And it's not too bad, but I'm like, well, what if like I'm prone to it and I can't smell it on Casper's hair, but somebody else can? But yeah, no, it shouldn't really be. But it was bloody windy yesterday. It really was. So yeah, I missed this. Where can I see the shorts? Vera, if you go on my profile, obviously you've got the list and you can see like videos, lives, community tabs, store and shorts. So you can see like different sections where you can look up certain things, or you can see playlists as well. So if you go onto shorts, you'll see it sort of come up. Yeah, but yeah, you will be surprised, absolutely surprised. Anyway, quickly carrying on with shout outs. Hayley Marie, Penny Elson, Barry Kopic is here as well. Ben McSporran is here. Hi, Ben. We've got, I think I've caught up with everyone. Andrew Lane. We've got Rux. We've got Brian Pace. Jules B. David Golden. Hello, Gabby from sunny Weymouth. And hello to Tim from another ex-radio DJ. Oh, wow. You can't hear, though. You can't hear. He's editing. But I will let him know. I'll let him know, David. Paul Holt is here and Alicia Holt is here as well. Kay Grand, Suze is here. I will try and keep up with the chat as much as I can. So yeah, I will try and keep up the best I can. So would you like to hear a little story? So every time I go away, I did explain this on my short live that I did in Mum's Back Garden. I had a little bit of catastrophe. So I will speed this story up for those of you that have already heard it. But it gets worse. So I was going to leave the house. I'd got my suitcases packed and everything. The car park was all booked under my car registration. And as we were leaving, I realised we do have like spare keys. Do you know what I mean? But when I say, I mean house spare keys. As we were leaving the house, I was like, oh my God, where are my car keys? And I couldn't find my car keys anywhere. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I looked everywhere, but I knew within that second I had left them in Tim's car. I'd left the car keys in Tim's car, and I was just like, oh man, I don't even have a spare car key. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do? Didn't know what I was going to do at all. So I was like, right, there's only one thing for it. Mum's going to have to drive. We're going to have to switch the registration plates over on the... But I'm glad Mum's not watching this morning, actually. I love my mum. She's the best woman in the world. She'd do anything for anyone, but she drives really slow. Like, really slow. Like, I'm talking, like, I drive slow, but I'm talking, like, snail pace, right? But it's good to be safe, but I was really concerned if we'd get there at all. Do you know what I mean? It was that slow. But I was like, oh no, Mum's going to have to drive. We'll never get there. And I was like, oh, okay. But Mum also has got an iGo. So there's no space in it whatsoever. If you watch the vlog, the travel day vlog, you'll sort of know a little bit about the travelling situation anyway. Yeah, so Mum had to go and buy Casper a car seat, right? Because the car seat, Tim's got a car seat and I've got a car seat, but Mum hasn't got a car seat, and I could get in my car and Tim had gone, so we didn't have a car seat for Casper. So she had to go and buy one. So she buys a car seat and comes back and it's in the box and everything. So I'm like, great. So we have to get the car seat out and we're like, we'll dump this cardboard en route somewhere. And I was like, okay, when I say en route, I don't mean on the road. I mean like we're pulling at McDonald's, and if there's any recycling or a petrol station or a supermarket, then we'll get rid of it. Fair enough. So we've got this car seat. We're all cramped. The suitcases are in there. With squash, there's a stroller in there. Don't get me wrong, the stroller don't take up much space, but basically in an iGo, you're crammed anyway before your luggage. So it was pretty squishy in that iGo. But it was even more squishy for me because I'd got Casper's rucksack by my feet. I'd got my vanity case by my seat and my handbag because there was no room for anywhere else. And I'd got this box of recycling, which you did not see on the vlog because I'm very careful with how I filmed it. I've got a recycling box on my knee for this car seat. And we never did find anywhere for recycling. We did stop and there was no recycling there. We went to a supermarket thinking there'd be recycling. They'd got recycling for clothes and recycling for bottles, but nothing for cardboard. And I was like, what? I was like, that's the most common thing to recycle. And there's clothing, but there's nothing for cardboard. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I was stuck with this box on my knee in this iGo with, you know, all the baggages down by my feet. I mean, I'm used to being in a squash situation, but that was something else. I honestly felt like I was in a Mr. Bean movie. Like it was so tight, honestly. So anyway, we got there. Recycling still on my knee and everything. And then anyway, we were in Morocco and we're just about to go home and we find out that Holly's put the bin out and she shut the door behind her. Keys are in the house. Her car keys are in the house. Her house keys are in the house. Everything is in the house, her phone, everything. And Holly's like, oh no, I can't get back in the house because it's one of those doors that you just shut behind you. So she had to go stay around Ryan's house the night. Not a problem. Managed to get that sorted. There was a long-winded way around it, but she got a hold of Ryan and she stayed around Ryan's, no problem. And then we touched down at Stansted. And then it dawned on me that because I didn't have... because I had locked up and I'd given her the house key that I had locked up with the spare, which then was also in the house. it dawned on me that I can't get in the house. And I don't know why this didn't cross my mind at all. And I was like, oh no. And you know what it's like when you get off a long flight? Well, it weren't really long, but it was long enough. And I was just like, oh my God, I really want to go home. And it was like 10:30 at night. And I was like, I can't get home. I thought, oh no. and plus, Holly was at Ryan's, fast asleep. Didn't matter really anyway, because she had no ways and means of getting us in the house, which was really, really annoying. And then, so I had to go and stay at my mum's, which was, yeah, well, Suze, we've got one. No, and this, you know how I told you I'm scatty, I need to write things down. We have a lockbox, but we haven't, like, took it out the packet yet. So, it's no good. Because we bought it going, oh yeah, this will be handy one day. And just never got it out the packet. Just like some of these tags on these items in our house where we've not even took the tags off yet. I only just took the tag off those flowers the other day because I was like, we must take the tag off them flowers because we bought them, put them down, carried on doing what we were doing. Didn't even take the tag off. That is just me and Tim all over. So yeah, I was like really, really gutted, couldn't get in the house. So we had to wait for Tim to get back from America before we could get in the house. Nightmare, absolute nightmare. And then, to my dismay, I go round to the cottage to go and do the washing. Bear in mind, someone had said, why don't you just get a washing machine? The situation with the washing machine is this. Our cottage is only around the corner from our new house, like literally a stone throw. And we're still sort of like, if you were to go into the cottage now, honestly, the house is how we left it, and I'm not joking. But yeah, if we went into the cottage and did the washing, it's not really an issue because we want to run the washing machine to the ground. I don't think the washing machine will stand the move. By the time we paid someone to bring it over, it'd probably be worth what the value of the washing machine is now. It's just pointless. So it will be scrapped eventually, but my way of looking at it is I might as well just run it into the ground. It's not an issue, it's around the corner. So that's what I'm doing with the washing machine really at the moment, or until we decide what we're going to do with our cottage. Anyway, it's a long story. We've kind of got some plans, but we're not like full steam ahead with them. You know, things just take time. So I go around the cottage, do the washing, and then I realise I do have a spare car key. Why did I think I didn't have a spare car key? Because it's in the cottage, this spare car key. And I'm like, oh my God, I had a spare car key. I couldn't get into the cottage because my cottage keys were actually on my car keys in Tim's car, but Holly had got a cottage key. So I could have gone to Holly's work, got the cottage key and got my car keys out, which would have been a bit of a pain in the backside, but probably would have been, I still probably would have got to the Radisson Blue a bit quicker than in Mum's car. No disrespect to Mum, because it was good of her to drive. It's just, it took a while. And, but I'm not slagging her off because I probably would say this to her face anyway. And yeah, so, hang on, I've got a notification come up there, sorry. So yeah, I did have a spare car key and I was like, I can't believe that. I cannot believe it. And then it turns out that when Tim picked me up, I still couldn't find my car keys. And I was like, I thought they were going to be in Tim's car in the side bit. And I was like, where are these blooming car keys? Couldn't find them anywhere. And I assumed that I'd locked the cottage up before I'd got into Tim's car and put them in the side of his door like I always do. I chuck everything down there, everything, even like coffee sticks from McDonald's. And yeah, did not have, oh, what's that notification from McDonald's there? Deal time just come up. Yeah, they weren't even there. And I was like, where are these car keys? And I thought, I'm so tired, I can't bother to look for them, but I'm starting to think, did Casper put them in the bin? Where did they go? And like, I'm really stressed about it. And then eventually I found them and they were in the stroller, because Tim's got a stroller for Casper and so have I, and they were in the stroller in the hood bit of Casper's stroller. And I was like, oh my God, I must have been walking with them at some point and just chucked them in there. Like, I was like, I can't believe the keys are in there, but I don't know why, because we were in the car. So how they got in there, they must have magically got in there. It's weird. But yeah, long story short, that was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. So I would say anybody, let's give some tips here. Anybody that owns a house or has a house or anything, make sure that you leave the spare key with someone you know who you could get access to all the time. Yeah, it was a head spinner. It was a nightmare. It was terrible. I goes, I'm not fast, more like Puddle jumpers. You should do a live from the cottage just for old time's sake. I thought about that, Ben, because I think the internet's still running in there as well. Is the internet still running in there, Tim? Yeah, I thought about that. That might be quite cool. I should do, really, shouldn't I? Take you around there. Half price McChicken sandwich. Is that right, Ross? Oh my God. I know where I'm going today. I should be dieting. Do you know I've got exercise bike turning up today, so I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really getting active, getting really fit. Probably not Wi-Fi there now then. Oh, no, Barry, yeah, Tim's just confirmed. I weren't sure if we were still paying the bill on it, but I think we have got some Wi-Fi there. But to be fair, I was, I think there's a reason we've kept some Wi-Fi there at the moment. What?
The ring camera.
Oh, that's right, the security cameras, that's right, yeah. I knew there was an important reason, I just didn't remember what. Suze, thank you so much. A lemon waving. Say hi to everyone. Say hi.
Hi.
Tell everybody what you've been doing today. Tell everybody what you did on your holiday.
Rainbow Park.
You went to the Rainbow Park. And what else did you do on your holiday? Did you dance at the disco?
Yeah.
You danced at the disco, didn't you?
Run up, run away.
Yeah, up and away. And then, did you go in the swimming pool?
Swimming pool?
Yeah, you liked the swimming pool, didn't you? Was you swimming?
Swimming.
And where was Daddy? Where was Daddy when you were swimming in the swimming pool? Where was Daddy? Was he on holiday?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Where was Daddy? What was Daddy doing?
Daddy.
Where was Daddy? Where had Daddy gone?
Yeah.
Was-
Do it.
Where was Daddy? Daddy wasn't working. What was Daddy doing? Was Daddy working?
Yeah.
Does Daddy do work?
Yeah.
He always says, he doesn't say Daddy's working, he says Daddy do work. You say Daddy do work, don't you?
Daddy do it.
That's right, Daddy do work. But today we're having a Casper day. Oh, you got nursery, haven't you? So maybe not. But it'll still be a Casper day when he finishes. Do you ever do karaoke when you go on holiday? Because I bet you make everyone's heads turn when you start singing. No, Ross, I don't. I don't go anywhere. Bye. I don't go anywhere near the karaoke.
Bye.
Hi. He's waving to everyone. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah, I honestly feel like when I'm having a night off from singing, I just don't want to sing. It's not that I don't like it because I love it, but I feel like that.
My friend who was a singer that would always go on a karaoke and show people up. It's showing off a little bit.
Yeah, it's not what it's. I don't. For me, because I do it for a living. I like the break from it, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes I can sing up to 3 times a week. This week I'm singing 3 times a week, and it's just it's just nice to have a little break from it, really. But there were some good singers on the karaoke, actually. And I do watch them, and I do take my hat off to the people that get up and give it a go. I think it's good for them to, it's good sport. You waving still? You waving? Barry, thank you so much for something cool and refreshing. Thank you so much, Barry. Much appreciated. Thank you. Well, actually, speaking of things that are cool and refreshing, we're going for a live walk tonight on Tim's second channel, which is Coastal Adventures with Tim, and we're doing it in Cromer. So if anyone would like to tune in for the live, I just want to let you all know about it now. So hopefully you'll really enjoy that, a nice live seaside walk, and I'm praying the weather's going to be nice and it's not going to be too windy. So before I tell you about the troll story, can you give me some advice on my neighbours, please? On your neighbours? Advice on my neighbours, please. Well, I'm not an agony aunt, but I'll try. What's happened with the neighbours? Tell me, Root. Is it Ruck? Is it Ruck? I'll wait for you to come back, and then I'll try and answer it the best I can. Nathan says, Gabby, which charity do you like and why? I usually go for mental health charity, Mental Health UK and stuff like that, if I'm going to do one, because that's something that I've suffered with. But I know that there are people out there probably got like worse things than that, but I feel like in the past, before I suffered with mental health, I feel like if I was ever going to donate to charity, and I always do this every day, like if I go shopping and you know the shops and you've got to donate on the keypad and that, I always make sure that I do it like once a day and donate a little something. I know it's only a few pence, but if they say, do you want to donate to charity? I will press yes, and I'll make sure I do it at least one shop. So I feel like I've done my best. And sometimes I didn't even know what those charities were. And apparently one of them was a gay pride charity. And don't get me wrong, like, I just don't know why it's a charity. Unless there's something I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I donated to it. I don't know what it was or what it was for exactly. But it was yeah, hospices are great. Yeah, Lee, they're a fabulous charity to donate to. And we need hospices, don't we? I know of someone who was in a hospice who was a channel member and was following and watching, and I knew they were in there, and I don't know obviously if she's still with us or not, because I've not seen or heard from her for a good few months now. And I being in this position, I've got no ways and means of finding out. But I think about her a lot, and I don't know what the situation is. But I only hope that everything is still okay. But if obviously, because she said she was on like palliative care, is that what they call it when it's sort of end of life? I only hope that, you know, what she was receiving gave her comfort, if you know what I mean. So, but I really don't know what the situation is, and I think about her a lot, actually. And me and Tim do talk about her and wonder, you know, and because we do feel like we really get to know people in the chat and stuff, and those situations is difficult. So yeah, I think hospices are a great charity. Rick says, on the right hand side we have new neighbours. They're very nice. Well, I thought so until 5 a.m. this morning. The guy oh no, the guy came banging on our door, not sure why, and then he took a picture of our bins. What? I thought you were going to say that they were playing loud music. Can't get banging on your door at 5 o'clock in the morning and take a picture of your bins. Strange. I mean, I can understand if they were maybe knocking on your door to let you know the bin men were coming. Do you want them to put your bin out? But yeah, I don't know. But you wouldn't do that at 5 a.m. So no, I don't know. But why would you take a photograph? That's weird. Unless with the bins banging in the wind and it was keeping them up, or I don't know. It's really random. It's bin day and our bins were opened by foxes. Oh, and fell a little into the garden. It was shouting. Oh, fell a little into their garden. He was shouting the odds at 5 a.m. Well, it's not your fault, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that it might be frustrating for them, but if that's happened because of nature, and you're asleep at 5 in the morning, I think a decent neighbour would be kind of understanding about that. And if they had noticed it, probably go, well, do you know what I mean? I'm going to pick that bin up for them, because they obviously don't know about it. You know what I mean? It's not your fault if any rubbish went into their garden. But I wouldn't knock on the door and wake them up. So I don't think that's very neighbourly, if I'm being honest with you. If it were me and it were my neighbours, I don't even know who my neighbours are. But if it was me and my neighbours, and it had gone into my garden, well, probably me, I'd probably just fall back asleep and go, oh, I'll worry about it later. I'd probably just let the rubbish just go everywhere. But no, if it was really bothering me, I'd probably pick it up for them. And then later on in the day go, I just wanted to let you know, your bin fell over, but it's not a big deal. Do you know what I mean? But I just wanted to let you know. That's probably what I would say. Like, it could be the neighbours. Who is it? Is it my exercise bike? Oh yeah, that's the pink one, Tim, on the sides. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Thank you. Sorry, everyone. I thought it was the neighbours complaining about my bin for a minute. So anyway, exactly. I mean, do you know what? The way I see things is I'm nice to anyone until they're not nice to me, which actually brings me to this little point. I'm just going to show you something actually. So over on my singing page, I was fuming yesterday. Like, to be fair, me and Tim, we do get the odd troll, rats, whatever you want to call them, prick maybe. Sorry, that was a little bit harsh for coffee morning. Probably shouldn't have said that. Please don't take that in vain. So I got one of those yesterday and I'm going to just share it with you. And I'm pretty cool as a cucumber, but I don't know, yesterday I just had enough a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly, Craig, you got it. So, hang on. I'm just going to show you this. I've blocked this person now because I just was like, oh, hang on, why can't I see this? Is it loading? I think it's loading. Bear with. Oh, here we go. Yikes. I've got a photograph of them now because of me being linked up to Instagram. I can actually see. Oh no. They've set up another account. I've got a Chris Brooklyn and a Chris Burgess. And I've just noticed I've got a message on Instagram, which is also not so nice. So I'll read that out live, actually. Let's do that. Okay, so someone called Chris Brooklyn. Just quickly, I'll just let you see the name there and the little emoji, just so you guys know that this person is not the best person in the world. Has sent me a picture of me, which they have come across apparently on a dating site. And apparently I'm Amber, I'm 44, and I'm actually not 44. Manhattan Beach, California. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad place to live, is it? Female, single, definitely not single, haven't been single in 15 years, seeking a male from the ages between 42 and 64. 64. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespecting anyone that's 64, but even if I was single, I wouldn't be going for 20 years older, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going for 20 years older, but I wouldn't, because that'd be going up into the dad category. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, 64, what? And apparently I'm looking for a pen pal, a friendship, a romance, I want a date, and I want long-term relationship. So I want everything, right? And then he says in his message, is someone impersonating you, or do you have an identical twin sister? And I bantered back, laughed it off, and I put, oh my God, I think I'm more annoyed. They think I want a bloke age 64. Just joking, like you do, you know what I mean? Because you get trolls do these profiles and stuff, and I just made light of it. So he gets back to me, and I don't even know he's got back to me because I've not read my messages because I'm doing what I do. And he says, hey, I'm the 64-year-old bloke they sent it to, and I happen to be very good looking and can pass for 50 every day of the week. Don't shoot the messenger. I thought I was doing you a solid by showing you this. And I was like, I'm only having a laugh with you when I said I think it's more bad they set up a profile saying 64. Like, I was only having a bit of banter, and I thought, God, taking that a bit personally. And then he continues to message me and says, Gobby Gabby, I've not heard that one before. That's pretty original. Get yourself to AA about your obvious drinking problems and get your nippers haircut, meaning Casper. He looks like a little girl. And then some laughing faces. So I told him, I was quite polite, and I messaged him back and told him to F off, basically. So, and then I blocked him because I just thought, if you want to, if you want to accuse me of being an alcoholic because you see me with one glass of red wine in a vlog, you know what I mean? Or because I'm a human being and I enjoy a glass of red wine, which is human nature, and you want to call me an alcoholic, go ahead and call me an alcoholic. It's okay. It's cool. I can take that. But to bring Casper into it, that's another level. Yeah, scumbag, exactly. So anyway, let's see this little message on Instagram. I do like, and I think it must be the same person because this one is called Chris Burgess, which is a bit of a similar name, isn't it? And they're kind of, oh yeah. You're drunk and a wannabe singer who sings in front of about 16 people who are all older than 50. So he's bashing himself, is he? And also, stop telling porkies about Tim being Holly's dad when everyone knows he is her stepfather and he is the only reason you are even relevant. Your spare tyre around your waist is growing at the same rate as your giant beak. And the menopause is so obviously setting in. Just stop trying to show off with your fake 2-inch eyelashes. Do my eyelashes look fake? Do they? And long dresses. When it's so blatantly obvious, you're common as muck. And that's what I get for just doing my job. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a singer, I go out and entertain people. Yeah, extremely nasty. That's mental, that is. I'm offended. Only person here with a beak is me. Master Goose. Oh my God, what a horrible person. This person's called Chris Burgess. You can locate them on Instagram. But it's obviously the same person. But to me, right, even if I am going through menopause or perimenopause, that's natural. That's natural to go through menopause. I don't need bashing for it. It's pretty natural. Yeah, I'm a singer. I have had crowds over 16 people. How offensive. So what? How would they know? Are they at all my gigs? Do they see the crowds? And how do they know they're all older than 50? I think that's quite offensive. A lot of people that are on my coffee morning have been to my gigs, and there are a lot of kids that are dancing on the dance floor. And Holly and Tim's situation is none of his business at all. And you don't need to be biological to be a dad. Do you know what I mean? Being a dad takes heart. It's not sperm. Do you know what I mean? Being a dad is what's in here, not on that side. And if Holly is, Tim's my dad, that's Holly's decision, I'm afraid. So nobody's pretending anything. I don't even know I'm just in this. And yeah, I think I've put on a few pounds, but it's not illegal. It's not illegal to put on a few pounds, is it? And to be honest with you, Chris, I'm getting an exercise bike today. So hopefully it makes you feel a little bit better. So you might need to just knock that one off because I might lose that tie around my waist. And yeah, I'm clearly a drunk. I'm a drunk. If I was an alcoholic, I'd be drinking now, wouldn't I, this time in the morning? So anyway, that's what you get. That's what you get when you're in social media limelight. You get people like that, and it is disgusting. And it doesn't bother me, to be fair, because it's happened so much now that it just becomes second nature. But what it does make you think is it's quite a worrying world. Do you know what I mean? When you've got people that behave like that, that's really bad behavior. Like that's a disgrace to the human race to behave like that. So to me, I think, I definitely think there's something wrong there with him and his mental health and that. And I definitely think he should go and see a doctor, personally. Thanks, Green King Dog. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm only explaining myself in a sarcastic manner, if you know what I mean. I don't feel the need to explain myself, but it's just like, what's with like, if you want to do like a personal attack on me, go for it. But what's with like the Holly, bringing Holly and her personal, you know, situation in? Hey. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that anyway, because I just felt like that troll needed to be named and shamed, because I think it was pretty disgusting, really. That second one, I didn't even know, that's the first time I read it, that one on Instagram, because I went on to Meta to show you the one I got on Facebook, and I didn't even know that Instagram was there till I read it out, so you saw that first time like I just did. But that's just like a tip on the iceberg. You do get things like that a lot. It's definitely worrying, yeah. It possibly has a very little in his life. It sounds like absolute jealousy. It does sound a little bit, I don't know, I just feel like I worry for society when you've got people like that. And like I say, he's not the first, and I don't think he'll be the last, unless it's someone with multiple accounts, I don't know. But it's very concerning that we have people like that walking our streets. Do you know what I mean? It's just concerning, do you know what I mean? Because surely I'm not the only person in the world that gets that attitude from him. So anyway, moving on to something more favourable, I have been sent the heavenly hairbrush, right? This looks amazing online, and I'm just gonna like get it out of the box and show you guys what it's like. It looks absolutely incredible. I've put the link for this in the description actually. So I wanted something for my hair that I don't know, just I feel like you can probably see today actually, I suffer a lot with like frizzy hair. That guy should have actually put that in his comment. You got frizzy hair as well as a spare tyre. Well, that was one for him anyway. But yeah, I do suffer with frizzy hair, and it's quite frustrating really. It's almost like between a curl and straight, and it's just not nice, and it kinks in all these different ways. But this is a really decent product. So basically what this does is it helps and promotes hair growth and sort of rejuvenates and moisturizes your hair. So it's basically a small brush. I like the packaging on it, and what I like about this brush, you can put this in your handbag because it's not overly big. It's really, really cool. So basically what you do is you can open up the back and you can put a bit of hair oil in, or you can put water in, so whichever you prefer really. It can take both. Hang on, I just saw Pauline's super chat there. Pauline, thank you so much, Pauline, thank you. Take no notice, you are beautiful with a lovely family. That's a really nice thing to say. Thank you so much, Pauline. Honestly, I'm looking at you guys, all your comments, and they're really lovely. I didn't read that out for any attention, by the way. I was just reading it out because it's so shocking. Do you know what I mean? More than anything, it weren't like, I didn't want you guys to think I was looking for sympathy there, because I'm not, like, believe me. But it was the shock of it that made me want to say it. So yeah, you put oil in the back and water in here, and power button, turn it on. So we've got a red light, and you can mix it up and change it to a blue light. So basically, the red light, I've written down what the red light actually does. So the red light boosts collagen, right? And the blue light it helps with the scalp as well. So it helps progression with your hair for your scalp and stuff like that. But it's also got a vibration on it as well. So you can run it through your hair with the vibration and with the LED lighting for benefits, right? And then what's even more good is it can disperse. Hang on, let me just make sure I get this out. Like I say, this is the first time I've used this. I've put stuff in it. Hang on. There we go, look, there's your mist. There's your oil coming out. So I've got it on vibrate, and the vibrate massages the scalp, and apparently the oil will hydrate and nourish your hair. So I've got it on massage, which is going to regulate my blood flow. Got it on the red light to boost collagen, and I've got the oil coming out at the same time. So I'm just going to sort of run it through my hair, see if it looks any better. I'm not expecting instant results, but over time, I think I will be expecting it. Oh, I can feel a difference. I can feel a difference. Brushing my hair on live coffee morning. It's really cool though. Like, I think I really need this in my life. It's really relaxing as well. Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God. That is cool. That is cool. What another go? I'm gonna put it on blue. That is a cool brush. Oh yeah. I'm there. I look a million times better. I look like a new woman. Slagging me off now, Chris. No, but no, it's amazing. The Heavenly Hairbrush. I've put the link in the description there. Thank you so much for sending that in. I really, really do appreciate it. I really love that brush. It's brilliant. You can see a difference, can't you? You actually can. That looks sleeker, doesn't it? I've not even put any hair straighteners in there. Wow, I'm a new woman. Michelle says that man is not very nice. It's up to you if you want a drink every now and again. He is me off saying what he said about you. Oh, I don't want you guys to get hit up, do you know what I mean? But it's just society, isn't it? It's just like, what the actual, it's just so wrong. So are we ready for a bit of pet of the week? Let's you guys are going to decide as well who we've got for pet of the week. So I'm going to put a poll up. Are you guys ready for pet of the week? I need, hang on. Just got to get off this person's message and get back to pet of the week. Hang on. Bear with me. Switch. What am I on? Oh, hang on. I'm just switching my messages over. I don't get it when it goes to Meta because I've got the business page and I've got my personal page. I don't get this whole switch. How many people have we got watching Coffee Morning this morning? Oh, we got 206. Please hit the thumbs up and share the love. Right, now, I'm sorry we missed Pet of the Week. I'm going to have to go back to normal Facebook. Why am I on Meta? What's going on? And then now I've got my false nails. I can't even press any buttons on my laptop. He should have said as well that I had fake nails. He missed that one, didn't he? I definitely don't have fake eyelashes though. Like, my eyelashes are real. You can tell because they're so blimmin' short. I do put some false ones on for gigs, but it's pretty standard when you're on stage. That's what people do in show business. They put fake eyelashes on. I don't all the time, but I do sometimes. Depends if I can afford them or not. Do you know what I mean? If I'm having a good week financially, I might treat myself to some fake eyelashes. If not, I'm just going to have to grin and bear mine. But I do have some nice MAC mascara, as you guys know. Right, so... oh, where are we? Come on, we need the pets. Hang on, we're nearly there. I've got so many pets that I still need to get through. I don't think it'll ever end Pet of the Week. I think we might be doing this into next year. Like, no word of a lie. And then I'm starting to think to myself, oh my God, what if I've done these pets? Because I've had a week off and my mind's gone a bit strange. You have to tell me if we've done them. If we've done them, I'll do a different pet. Right, so we've got... Hang on. Daisy has sent in a picture of her two cats. Please, can my two cats, Luna and Nico, we hadn't done Luna and Nico, have we? Tell me now if we have. Because we've done that many animals now, I'm going crazy. I don't think we have. Please can my two cats, Luna and Nico, pronounced Nico, I think I got that right, be included on Pet of the Week. They are sisters and inseparable. This is how my fiance dressed them up to propose to me. All the best. Love your channel, Daisy. Yeah, I don't think we've had them because I would have remembered the proposal bit. Okay. Oh, God. I've got the pictures of them, but it's just my computer's slow. Sorry. Bear with me, everyone. I'm so unprofessional, man. I'm so unprofessional. Should be banned from doing coffee mornings. I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's Luna and which one's Nico. I assume Luna is the black cat. So Luna, I'm assuming this is Luna because Luna means moon and he's black. She's black. So we've got Luna. I know. We've got to get it sorted, Ben. Might get it sorted by next year. Oh, thanks, Natalie. Oh, thanks, Alison. Yeah, we love coffee morning. There we go. So we've got Luna. So writing that down so don't forget Luna. And the next one is Nico. Honestly, my brain. And we've got Nico. If Daisy's watching this and she's like, you've got them the wrong way round. I hope not. So basically, her fiance dressed them up as bride and groom. There we go. So that's Nico. So we've got Luna and Nico. Hang on, next. Next. Oh God, why have I gone off the page? Come on, no. Oh, God. When I'm not doing coffee morning, I can go through my pictures just fine. I can hear myself talking in the background because Tim's got me on. Right, wait for the next ones. We've got... God, come on, Gab, come on. I know I'm going to get someone say in the comments when I read my comments back later that I'm just so disorganised. I'm not disorganised, this is just slow computer. It's just slow when you want to get to your messages. So we've got 2 dogs as well. So here are my 2 Labrador pups. Mia is the black one and Lily is the red one. These 2 pups are my beautiful fur babies. I love all your channels on YouTube. Keep up the good work. Kind regards, Eric. Thank you so much, Eric. And these are the pups. So we've got Mia and Lily. Mia is the black one, right? Mia and Lily. So we've got Mia and Lily. Sorry, can you see all right? So we've got 2 cats and 2 dogs. We love a Labrador, don't we? I have done though. That's the thing. I have took screenshots on my laptop, but I have to go through all the pictures because I've took screenshots of all the pets. So it still takes me ages to get through them all because there's that many. I know, their coats are well shiny, aren't they? They're absolutely stunning. So anyway, I am going to put the poll up now and you can vote for your pet of the week. So we've got 2 cats, we've got 2 dogs. So we have got, for the first one, we've got Luna, the black cat. And then we've got Nico, black and white. And then we've got Mia, the black dog. And then we've got Lily, which is the red dog. Well, red, blonde kind of looking. So the vote-in is now open. So you please vote for your pet of the week. And I will just announce that after I've done Pop's quote of the week. Okay, so are you ready for Pop's quote of the week? Give me a drum roll. Hang on. Holly's messaging me at the same time. I can't do everything at once. Are you ready? Drum roll for Pop's quote of the week. bit me today or not, but I'll take it. Okay, here we go. Pop's quote of the week. When you come from nothing, you want to give your kids everything. Then you realise giving them everything teaches them nothing. I never had everything though, to be fair. I actually had nothing. So I need to watch out with Casper there. So I'll just reread that for any of you that missed it. When you come from nothing, you want to give your kids everything. Then you realise giving them everything teaches them nothing. So I think the motto to that is, if you spoil your kids, they will expect everything and they won't know how to muddle through life. But if you don't give them everything and you sort of make them realise that to have things they need to earn it, then they appreciate things, and then when the chips are down, they can muddle through life because they've learned hardcore teachings kind of thing. I think that's what that kind of means anyway. In fact, I'm sure that's what that means. So anyway, we're just going to quickly announce pet of the week. So I'm just speeding this up a little bit because we've got to get Casper to nursery. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the poll. Hopefully your final votes are in. Give us a drum roll for pet of the week. And in the meantime, guys, if you haven't already watched my vlog, do watch my travel vlog that I've just put up on the channel. Coming up this week, I'm going to be putting up the Radisson Blu. Hopefully that'll be up tomorrow with a bit of luck because I've got a gig Wednesday. So hopefully tomorrow that will be up for you guys to watch the Radisson Blu hotel review. So hopefully you can see that. Okay, drum rolls are in. I think we have finished. So we have got, at the moment, in 4th place, we have got Nico. And bear in mind, this poll kind of shifts a little bit. And in 3rd place, we have got Lily. And in 2nd place, we have got Mia, meaning Luna is our pet of the week. So massive round of applause to Luna and congratulations for winning pet of the week. I will be displaying Luna's picture on my community tab. So congratulations, Luna, and thank you so much, Daisy, for sending in your pictures of Luna. Thank you so much. Hopefully we've got the names the right way round, otherwise this could be a bad job. So yeah, congratulations to Luna. And don't forget, guys, come and follow me on Instagram. I am over there. Come and get involved in what's going on. I'm putting up Morocco pictures at the moment, so I'm still in Morocco mode. And in the meantime, please give Coffee Morning a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And hopefully, if I can get it up by tomorrow, I'll catch you tomorrow for my premiere for the Radisson Blu. Also, just to let you know, I might be moving Mum's Club to Thursday or Friday because I've got a gig on Wednesday and it's an early gig. So I do have to move the Mum's Club to Thursday, but we will be doing it this week. So do not worry, do not miss out. And if you want to know a bit more about Mum's Club, then check it out under my live section, which you will see underneath. Well, if you just click on me, you'll see all the different categories and you'll see it then. Anyway, shut up, Gabby, let's go. Have a good day. If you're going to do anything today, do something positive. Don't go being mean to people in messages and telling people they've got a spare tyre, because it's just not nice when you're going through the menopause. See you all, everyone. Bye.